My name is Geoff, I need something to do, an excuse to have conversations with you. I wasted my life gaining pop culture knowledge, which shows much more than my 10 seconds in college. My name is Geoff, Geoff needs something to do.
Hello, everyone. So I'm super excited today because I have a double whammy. Not only have we finally gotten all the legal / emotional stuff figured out for our newest weekly segment, we also have the host of the segment here in the studio today. Welcome, Mr. David Lynch.
Hello. Welcome to you as well.
Why don't you just give us like a brief rundown of what your new segment will be?
The storms of the soul, the rain that melts stone, the horse. The horse is the white of the eyes, and dark, dark within. The rotation and changes form the infinite.
So the weather then. I think it has a great title too. All right. Well, stay tuned for the end of the episode where you'll hear the inaugural episode of Blue Velvet Skies with David Lynch. The Australian accident sounds like, an Australian heist film from the 70s.
Yes.
It's like, oh no, he's getting away. That was like my worst Australian accent I've ever done.
It was quite good. It was better than most. It was better. You've been to Improv 101. It's
yes.
It's bleak sometimes.
Well, I have to bring Donald Didgeridoo in, and then he does it for me. So.
Let characters speak through you.
You ever do an accent workshop in improv class?
Oh my God, no!
What?
And I'm afraid for that to happen.
It would be very offensive.
Well, I mean, you could just have a certain member of the 102 class. One of his favorite accents to do as a white male is Indian.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Just a quite accurately inappropriate Indian accent. It's great. I love hearing it every time.
I feel like I know who that is.
Tall, lanky.
Nope, never mind.
Nope.
Homeschooled.
Wait, who did you think it was? It was, yes, homeschooled, correct.
We're
they
talking
don't
about
know
Jared,
right?
Right?
Back when Jared was
What?
in 102, yeah.
No!
But he's learned.
What?
What?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
Oh.
If I have to host any of the improv shows and I have to come out there and say, Capital City Theater, how you doing tonight? I always slip into Jared voice where it's, Capital City Theater, how you doing tonight? And then I want to kill myself.
It's hard not to.
Well, you hear it so many times. And it's so loud.
Uh-oh. They're my ride's here.
Wee wee. It's okay, I got it. I'll do sound effects. Wee wee wee.
Yeah, why are you trying to take money away from
Jeff
Emma?
Parks. Come out here. You owe us $10 million. Get in the car.
Oh no,
Over.
I shouldn't have borrowed that $10 million from the police.
You owe us $10 million?
Yeah, Jeff Parks owes the police $10 million. And you cannot pay us in Jeff coins. Over.
They already.
Why do you have this police walkie-talkie in here, Jeff? That's weird.
Well, I like to keep up on the news down at the precinct. Do they have precincts in Salem, or is that like just a New York thing?
I have no idea even what a precinct really is. It's such a vague concept.
Oh, I had a precinct once. I had to get it removed.
I wish there was a dum on this.
There is.
Oh, yes, there is.
Wow. This is good.
No.
Oh. So close.
Professional show.
Rim shot anybody. Okay, you guys go ahead now.
All right. Hello, everybody. Oh, boy. So, hello, everybody. This is Geoff Needs Something to Do. And today we have the honorable honor of talking to Tina Hogstrom.
Hello.
Yay!
Yes.
Woo!
Ooh.
I don't,
Hello,
this might be.
God? Is that you over there?
We don't have a mic for it
Ooh.
today. All right. That's important. Okay.
I like that it has the seemingly random kick drum sound.
It is like very haphazard.
It's like someone's just
Gotta throw in that percussion.
The day they were recording, they were like, "Yeah, we got time for one take. We're done. Get out of here."
do something jazzy.
Oh no, earthquake! It's one take.
But hello, Tina.
Hello.
It's nice to have you in here. Finally, there was some scheduling.
Yeah, I suck.
Situations.
Basically.
No, that's not true.
We
Work
all
suck.
suck.
Oh,
Yes,
I know.
good.
all
That's a
together.
good feeling. We all suck.
But yeah, you were able to come on. That's good.
Yeah.
You didn't have to work.
That's also my favorite thing in the world. It's not having to work.
Oh, yes, that
Yeah.
deserves applause for sure.
Yeah. I like money, but I like sleep a lot more. So
Me too. So yeah, you are an improviser and you do stand up.
yes.
I haven't really had a lot of a chance to talk to you about anything really related to comedy. What was kind of the first thing that got you interested in? Because I think you started improv first, right?
Yes, I did. About
what-
a year before. stand-up.
What got you started into doing improv?
I don't know. It was kind of like a long road towards it because growing up, my dad would bring home really inappropriate movies for like a small 7-year-old to watch. Like I watched Austin Powers and Ace Ventura and stuff like that, and The Mask.
Movies that hold up really well today.
Oh yes, they're so. I watched Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls on TV the other day, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
There's so much of this, like the whole premise of that movie is you could not do it today. But yeah, so I would watch all of these movies and I would see how hard my dad would be laughing because he's right at the edge of being a baby boomer. So all of this culturally insensitive stuff, pay no mind for my dad. He was like, this is funny. And I would see how hard he was laughing and that would inspire me and I would like memorize all of these lines. And it started off with that. And then I started doing like theater stuff in, I don't know, like as soon as I could. And then was like, oh, I can occupy a space and people have to listen to me and then they laugh. This is great. And I found out very quickly doing theater in high school that I always thought I was like, well, I want to try the lead role, the serious role. I want to be that person. And then whenever I would get the big roles, I was like, well, this fucking blows. I hate this. This is so sad. And so then I realized the only roles I liked were the comedic relief roles because if it was a musical, you usually didn't have to sing.
So not a fan of drama films. So.
I like them. I just wouldn't want to be in them. I can
okay.
appreciate them, but it's
Yeah.
like I know I would hate myself. And then I had heard of Capital City before, and then someone dragged me to a show. And the first show that I went to here was when a very mentally unstable person came into the theater.
That was your first show.
That was my first show. Was when this guy came onto the stage in the middle of a show, and it was like a couple improvisers who are not that great. But that's a whole other thing. They're not like my favorite people to watch just because of their style. And then this guy comes on and starts going, "Why is Jesus raping my sister?" And you're like, is this planned? And he had like blood on him and they had to tackle
what?
him.
Oh,
yeah.
I never
I
heard
was
about
working
this.
How
that
did I
day.
not know
my
about
God.
this?
Yes.
Yeah. that
And
was wild.
everyone got free passes to another show. And then I didn't come back for like a few months. And
That's
then
understandable.
Yeah.
We
And
had
then
to bleach the stage.
oh God. And then I was dragged by one of my friends. They're like, why don't you come to classes? I'll go with you. And I was like, okay, good. That's what I needed. And then I had someone to come with me. And then I started doing classes. And I had done a little bit of improv before, but it wasn't like really guided. And then I got to this and I was like, oh, this is like all of my favorite parts of theater, but I don't have to memorize anything. And that's when I realized,
That's
like,
the
oh,
most
this is what I've
important.
been trying to find
Yeah.
for like 10 years. Cool. So It was a long road to it, but yeah.
That's actually somewhat similar to the way that I got into improv originally. Like, not doing it because I didn't really do it until fairly recently, but it's just was drama class. We would do like the games, and then and whose line is it anyway?
Oh yeah.
So that's cool to hear.
Yeah.
I'm so he was covered in blood.
I mean,
still like totally
he just had
fascinated
blood
by
on
this.
him, and he came in, and because he's the reason why the doors get locked during improv shows now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And he just came in, and he walked straight up onto the stage and just started talking complete and utter like mentally ill nonsense, where it was like, oh, he's not well.
Interesting that they don't lock the door during the stand-up shows.
Well, the door stays locked if there's a show after.
Okay.
And especially during improv because it's all ages, so there may be kids in here. Generally with stand-up, it's just a bunch of drunk adults.
Okay, that's fair.
We haven't had any similar problems since then, but
No.
this guy I remember I was standing behind the bar, seeing March in, I was like, that looks wrong, and then he goes on the stage, I'm like, that's definitely wrong.
And there were definitely kids there, and he was like saying some serious stuff,
Yes,
and we all had to
very
like
bad.
back up and make room. And then it was Zach Dunlap, the improviser here, because he's like ex-military, and he tackled him to the ground. And we had to be like, okay, we're gonna get you help. It was like very intense.
Well, the police were already after him because he had been
Oh, really?
going around town. Yeah, I went out front because I saw the police lights, so I wouldn't let him in.
That rascal was doing a bunch of ding-dong ditching that day.
Yep. What
Yep.
a
Silly, tripping
he
over
got
lawn ornaments, getting all bloodied up.
I was gonna say, like, so he just got bloody from he just accidentally cut his hand while he was.
Well, he
ding-dong
was
ditching.
saying on stage, I'm pretty sure he was saying that he like had AIDS.
Yeah,
and,
he was, which is why a man afterwards came up to me and was like, "Hey, I was holding that guy down on the stage, and I need bleach and rubbing alcohol because he said he has AIDS, and I got his blood on me." I was like, "I just started here like 2 months ago. I don't know, Julie, help!" And it was quite a night.
It was a
Cool.
Good, it was a good intro to Capital City
Downtown
Theater.
Salem.
I like that. How'd you start comedy? Well, this guy with
This guy?
AIDS leaked all over the stage.
He just
So I was
dripped.
like, I have got to
profusely
come
on-
back here.
Man,
a lot.
now I know this place is for real. This is real comedy.
That's
We
interesting
all
to
said
think.
yes
Like,
and.
Oh, he yes-handed the shit out of that night. It's like, oh, you're scared of me? I have AIDS.
he might have been the most brilliant performer I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It would be that is interesting to think of, like, if someone who was thinking about trying stand up had come like when Dashiell House was on stage and just like, okay, never mind.
Well, there was also like a guy that came in, and it was like right around when I started was when Jared kind of had to like talk to him because he was a homeless guy who would come in and he would just rant. Like he would just talk about like why people voted for Trump and stuff, and just like,
Oh, that guy.
yeah,
I
and he
remember that guy.
looked like a human, like he looked like a werewolf, and he would just get up on stage and be like, "Everyone's voting for Trump." and they don't
so
understand."
he looked like a person unless it was the full moon.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like he was in between shifts.
Oh,
No,
okay.
his beard started on his bottom eyelids.
So
That's how he was a werewolf.
Think of
that's just a very funny mental image of.
his bottom
I'm
eyelashes
very
are
poetic.
just the beginnings of beard. Yeah, and then Jared had to be like,
Technically, they're
"Hey,
mustaches.
so what's your plan with this?" Because he was freaking people out, and then he just got really mad and stopped showing up. But Jared thought he was going to get murdered for a while, which was a reasonable thought. They had a great start into into this.
I remember one of the first things that I experienced like Zach Dunlap with was the hypnotist. This hypnotist. I think I might have talked about this on another episode because it was Tim Hammer and some other people did a comedy sets, and then afterwards there was a show by a hypnotist, and it was the saddest thing that I've ever seen, like performance wise ever. And there was a couple improvisers there, and that's just why I thought about it. That British guy,
Colin.
Colin, he was there, and he went up on stage too, along with Will and Ken Hamlet's wife, who had to leave the stage because she couldn't fake it. Like, she was just like, "This is too sad. I can't pretend that I'm hypnotized right now. Like, I can't do that anymore." But the other two are still able to pretend. Anyway.
Wait,
what was that?
Pretend with quotes?
Yes.
You air quoted
oh yeah,
when you said pretend.
for the audience, I used my fingers in a quotations.
But if you're, never mind.
You know
what? Because if you're quoting the pretending to get hypnotized, the pretending, because you'd say hypnotized.
That's a double negative.
You'd say hypnotized and do the air quotes, but not on pretending, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I really appreciate you grammar correcting my finger quotes.
It just caught my attention.
It's a good thing they can't hear the air quotes. Audience, just imagine the air quotes wherever you think is right.
Yeah, no,
Just
yeah.
like a
This is
swooping sound.
this
Yeah.
is the people's choice. Yeah, I just snapped my finger. And
Okay.
Gotta let them know every tiny
picked up.
movement. I
Oh, it
just
picked up,
crossed
okay.
my legs.
Oh boy.
Uncross. Here we go.
So when, because obviously you did like you said, the improv first.
Yeah.
Was there like, what was why did you, or not why, but like, was there something that specifically you were like, you know what, I would like to do stand up as well?
Yeah.
Because
There had always been like I don't know if it was even like a really strong desire, but it was always so intimidating to me because that's like the cushy, nice part about improv is the whole mantra of like, I got your back. There's always, if a scene is shitty, you could be like, well, we were all shitty together. Or like, if you're starting a scene or you're doing anything and you're not making sense and you're kind of floundering, you can trust that someone else is going to come in and be like, okay, I'm going to help you out. Whereas with stand-up, it feels so much more personal. It's like, oh, these people not only are not laughing, but they clearly don't like me as a person. But that was always more intimidating to me. So I think it was just, I had started dating Dash. And so I started coming to more open mics. And the first open mic I went to, I remember thinking like, this is going to be so intimidating. These people are going to be polished and great. And then I saw it and I was like, I could fucking do that. What? Like, just be people get up there. And I remember one guy got up and he was like, my dog is my spirit guide. And he has brought me through so many hard times in my life. Like, no jokes whatsoever. He was just saying how his dog is his guardian angel. And I was like, this is what this is. I was like, I'll do that. So and then I tried it, and it was an audience of just all comics. But for some reason, I was like, it feels better when you succeed in stand-up than when you succeed at improv. Because when you succeed with stand-up, it's like, well, that's all me.
Yep.
It's all me, baby.
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You
Well,
get all the
it's-
credit.
It's
Yeah.
maybe a little bit like being a solo musician versus being in a band.
Right.
A little bit.
You don't really have to give any credit to anyone else, which is nice.
Although when you're a solo musician, you still have the guitar to hide behind.
That's true.
Or the keyboard, or
Sometimes people are writing
I don't
for
know,
you.
flute. Who am I to judge?
Yeah.
What?
I went with the same kind of joke that you did.
Oh.
Something that doesn't really cover you up. I said kazoo, you said flute.
A recorder. Just such a quiet sound. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the humble recorder. It doesn't get enough
Yeah.
enough
Oh,
Why
press.
don't they have
It
the
gets-
recorder in rock and roll? Throw that in there.
In my, I think
Jethro
There's that
Tull
one
was the
Beatles
last one.
song.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Man, that was back when they made good music. Nowadays, it's all, booty slapping and hippity hopping.
Yeah, no one's singing about magical mystery tours anymore.
Or Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Or Eggmen.
Eggmen. Where have the Eggmen
Who
gone?
is the
huh?
Eggman?
Who is the Egg? I think he was saying something about who the Eggman was, but he wasn't 100% clear.
No,
It
it's
just
very
sounds
big.
like the Easter Bunny.
Because he also said he was a walrus, so it's
Discount Easter Bunny.
It's
me, the Eggman. Look out, kids! Put your pants back on. I can't see you without your pants on. Not allowed.
I can't see without your pants on.
So many questions for Eggman.
Shut up. Eat this egg.
He's like the Equate brand Easter Bunny. The great value Easter Bunny.
And the Eggman is the one that wrote the jingle, the I love eggs from my head down to my legs.
I don't like the sound of that.
I love eggs from my head down to my legs. Yep.
Have you not heard it?
That's
No.
a real song.
Is that real? What?
I love eggs from my head down to my leg. It was just a commercial about eggs.
Wait, why do eggs need a commercial?
Why do you need to sell
like,
it?
well,
more?
Got
it's
milk.
also like
It's the same
I
thing in my
guess so.
opinion.
it's also
Yeah.
like when you're watching TV and the beef. It's what's for dinner. It's like
From my head
are people
down to
like
my legs.
does beef really need promotion?
Not to your feet, just down to like mid leg. That's how much you.
I
all the way
love
down.
eggs, kind of.
My toes don't really like eggs as much.
Yeah,
Eggs.
You don't need that much
I
protein.
love
in
eggs
your
a
feet.
limited amount. Love them, not that much.
Yeah, that was from the Egg
funny.
Council,
The Egg Council. I would love to be on the Egg Council.
which I'm pretty sure the
Oh.
Eggman was the head of. You would assume.
Yeah, why wouldn't they just use that
Did he wear a
song?
cape? I feel like
Maybe-
Eggman has to wear some
Maybe
kind of
John
cape.
Lennon faked his death and became the Eggman.
Ooh, hot
Oh,
take. Hot
and then he
take.
buried Paul.
Ah.
Are we going to do the loosest conspiracy segment?
Oh, yeah.
All right, welcome to Geoff Jones. I don't know.
The reason that all chairs have 4 legs, even though it's unnecessary, is because of big chair leg.
Big chair leg.
Well, no, it's so you can only fall one of 4 directions, like the compass.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't like that.
they want to call them tripods. Tripods are not the same thing as the tables have put this into everybody's heads that it's only a tripod with 3 legs. Oh, so literally you're snoring at my pretending to be a conspiracy theory podcast.
It took too long for me.
You know what?
Tina, do you have any conspiracy theories?
Do they have to be about chairs?
No.
Ooh.
Not at all.
I don't
Eggs,
think
it
poodles
does have
are
to be
real
about-
dogs.
Oh.
What?
I don't
What?
think poodles are real dogs.
Oh,
Leo, cover one of
I
your
think,
ears.
yeah, I think poodles. I mean, why are they hypoallergenic? It's because it's not real dog fur. They're not dogs. I think that they are
They are rude.
They're just cougars masquerading with some more curly fur on them. That's what I think it is because they have the same personality. They're assholes. Cougars in disguise.
Was it you that coined the term manther?
I did not. Urban Dictionary coined that term, but I definitely did
Okay.
my research, and I was like, "What is the term for that aside from gross?"
Is there a man cougar?
I googled male definition of cougar. Like, what is a male cougar? And then manther came up, and I was like, I have peaked.
It's pretty clever. The
I love it
internet
so much.
is pretty clever.
Yeah,
I'll
just let the
sure.
internet come up with all my jokes. I'll just Google it.
Oh, Will? Did you just turn into Will?
Yes. Adam Sandler's
Oh,
best
boy.
jokes, and then I'll just do those.
Adam
They'll,
say.
they'll go really well.
You have to do the whole "I'm nice" and then "now I'm angry" thing.
oh, we're doing that later, right?
Probably. There's always something going on here. Geoff needs something to do.
It's a busy.
Edit
busy
that out.
office.
Oh boy.
The monkeys have been acting up lately.
What? Monkeys?
The writing staff.
Oh, okay. It's hard to remember. What?
Hello.
All 3 of you looked at me, and I was like, I'm not doing
Immediately, I
it.
was like, what are you
I don't
doing?
like this.
Explain,
Wait,
producer man.
I thought Leo was trying to eat the table.
I was just trying to eat the floor.
Oh, good boy.
He was trying to make it
flavor wise, which
a
is better.
3-leg table.
He was pod.
Oh,
Tripoding.
That was actually better than what I said.
This is now,
the writing staff is not happy about that.
and that's a great episode of Tripodcast. Jesus.
Geoff, you should try podcasting sometime.
Oh. Oh wait. Oh.
You need to calm down.
listening for that one.
What?
I'm listening for that drum to kick in that. That's what I really wanted to hear. But, oh, yes, again. One more time. Yeah, there we go. There. It does. It's just like... it's so...
Geoff,
No reason.
you're going to and hitting the table enough to where it just. So I'm so like sensitive to like how it comes through on here. So like I know in like how it is all working.
Oh, it's producers evolved very special, sensitive, ganglia.
I have listener sensitivity. Gangly eyes? Is that what you were just gonna say?
No, I
Fuck
said-
you, my eyes are not gangly. Your eyes are gangly, bitch.
Is it possible for eyes to be gangly?
I don't know,
What
but I
is
got
gangly?
sensitive.
That's not even a word. Let's
gonna
back
look
up
up
here.
gangly.
Hey, you guys
eyes.
used gangly just a little bit ago.
I'm pretty
Ganglia.
sure.
Is a
Ganglion.
Ganglia is what
Let's
I
see
said,
here.
but
Oh,
Well, now we're Googling
gangly. It's
eyes.
it means like lengthy.
I think
Isn't
so. Yeah,
that,
it's like
Gangly eyes meaning as though there
Oh, gangly
is a
eyes?
meaning?
No, I don't think that's a thing.
I think that's
Well,
just something Chad said.
I want to look it up.
You could type in boogly eyes.
Googly boogly.
Well, they're just coming up as
I think
as
I just turned
gangly.
into Jack Black for a second there.
No, there is a picture of a child named Rudy, which has nothing to do with gangly or eyes. But Rudy.
Ooh, he's kind of creepy.
Hi.
He does have gangly eyes.
Hi, I'm Rudy.
Well, here's another good one of gangly eyes. Just a horrifying image of a child with
Oh.
black holes for eyes. I guess
Cool.
That's what gangly.
Yeah, I guess
there's
your eyes are
another one
kinda
of Rudy.
gangly.
I don't know who this Rudy kid is.
Rudy, what are you doing?
Rudy is famous for.
Why
having
is he holding a
gangly
trumpet?
eyes.
For having gangly eyes. I don't know. Oh, God. There's
Wait,
none of these.
wait, Rudy. Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah?
sure.
Like
No?
Rudy Giuliani.
Oh,
has
I
gangly
accept.
eyes.
Ska joke.
Okay. Wait, what? I don't get it.
Oh.
Anyway, doesn't matter. He doesn't matter. That's not true. So I suppose we could move on to some games here.
Tight. I was like, I want chicken tenders. And she'd be like, no, you get vegetables.
No chicken tenders.
Yeah. Someone had to bring in a vegetable tray for their birthday.
A vegetable tray?
Yeah. Like just a bunch of carrots and cauliflower and broccoli and fucking ranch. I was like, happy birthday. This is fun.
I remember I brought like cookies into school and they were like, we can't give these out. It's not sanitary or something. I'm like, all right.
Were they like homemade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids aren't sanitary. Come on, that's dumb.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm like,
right.
you're just building up their immune
Kids are
systems. if
kids are
anything.
literally made out of bacteria. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
90% dirt.
Mhm.
Sand.
Hey, this is my child, Daniel. He's 90% dirt.
I don't want to hear anybody down talking on sand on my podcast.
I'm not talking shit about sand. I used to eat sand in preschool.
Ooh, I used to lick the road.
Nice.
I used to
how you-
straight up lick the road. My sister would dare me, and I'd be like, "Oh no!" But secretly, I was like, "Yeah, well,
It's like
yes, please."
it's like a couple steps past window liquor.
Yeah, no, I definitely. I also she would dare me, and I would do things really easily because I was gullible, and she was my older sister, and I'd be like, "Okay." And there was one time she's like, I dare you to moon. And this was when I was like 5. She's like, I dare you to moon the next car that comes by. And I was like, okay. So then the next car coming by, she ducks behind like part of our yard so she cannot be seen. And then my little 5-year-old butt, I just whip it out. And then it was my neighbor.
Oh,
It was my neighbor. It was... Didn't talk to me.
They just pull into their driveway like,
Oh,
hey,
God.
Tina.
Yeah.
You should be inside, probably.
That's definitely a scene in a movie where like where you mean someone and
Yeah.
then they pull
And it's
in,
like
right?
the principal of your school, and
They
you're like,
park right in
"Ah."
front of where
yeah.
you were standing.
It's an undercover cop. You get arrested.
You created a sexual predator.
Yep. I just started it off for him. It's like, here you go. Here's some inspiration.
So
Gross.
So we're gonna play some games. Games are fun, and right, this is a professional show. It's time for some games. All right, and the first one is called Impressence. In Impressence, what we're going to do is we're going to do some well-known, possibly celebrity voices, but we're going to do them without any actual words, just onomatopoeia, and see if we can guess.
We're going to do an impression of their essence.
Yes.
That's what impressence means. Also, just to make fun of you a little bit, Geoff.
Oh, well, why not?
My favorite. In the show notes, he wrote the word impressance, IMPRESSANTS, which is like it doesn't go with either one.
It's like depressants, antidepressants, but impressants.
I didn't know how to spell it.
Trying to impress some ants.
It's a made-up word. Yes,
I know.
But I thought that the way you went with it was the funniest way.
I didn't think about the idea that you were going for essence. I thought it was like expressant. I don't know what I was thinking. This is why they gave me my own show.
He's saying that to me, saying the word they, as if like, yep, they sure
Chad
did.
has the power to hit the stop recording button at any moment.
I just feel like if I were to talk to Jared about this show, and if he were like, "Wait a second, what? You're recording a podcast here?"
You still do that show?
If he did that, I would not be surprised. Anyway, so I don't know if we want to do any sort of structured thing for this, but
someone will just go first.
Yeah,
I can have it.
Not gonna be me.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
I'll go first.
Okay. Chad.
So I'm gonna try to. I haven't practiced. None of us have practiced any of these.
No,
so
none of us
so
know what we're doing.
Okay. Okay. So okay, this is good.
Do you want a theme song?
No.
Cookie Monster?
Scooby Doo. Tim Allen. He does that one sound.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I hear it now.
See, I see. That's all I see is Home Improvement Tim Allen. That's all I'm hearing.
Louis Armstrong.
Adam Sandler?
Can't.
Scooby Doo.
I hate this so much. My body temperature is 20 degrees hotter than it was earlier.
We're all gonna be in the same boat here. So
give us a clue.
I'm trying to.
That
Alec Guinness.
Who's that?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No.
This is going quite well.
Does Obi-Wan Kenobi talk like that?
No.
Okay. Is there anybody like him that talks like that?
So are you just being defensive right now? Because
no, I'm just like, as soon as I say it, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
like every single person.
Let's move on. It was Yoda.
Okay.
Okay.
In my opinion, Noda. Excuse me. I have my finger up in the air like a sassy little girl. But see,
That
okay.
was great.
No,
That was
no,
great.
it is
I was thinking a person, not like a character.
Okay, we'll dismiss that thought for the rest of mine.
Okay.
Or some of the rest of it.
Okay.
I spit with my Yoda mouth.
That's yours.
No,
That's your
that
third.
was actually very good.
I like the motions.
I
of
knew-
it.
Well, that's the
this
you
is-
will be. You
What's
know, he
funny
says
is
that.
when you did the hand thing like that, that's why I thought of Star Wars, is because of that.
It's
yeah.
funny because I wouldn't guess that you're doing I wouldn't assume that you're going to do a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
you're
thought
not a
that
Star Wars guy.
I thought that was probably a big hiccup in the whole thing too, because everybody in here is like, "Well, Chad wouldn't do Star Wars."
All right, so you're
All
Cool.
right.
good.
I am-
Throwing out
well, that
curveballs.
0 for 1.
Okay.
Obi-Wan 0 for 1.
Do
Do you want to take turns or?
Oh, for one.
Geoff, what's yours?
Yeah,
you
let's
do
take
one.
turns. It's less embarrassing that way. I think.
Give me some time to cool down.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Okay, I had to in my brain. It
I feel like you
sounds
had to
perfect.
physically reboot just now.
Well, the thing is, like, you have to find it out loud
Yeah.
in front of people while you're doing it. So that's the thing that sucks.
Walk around a hole. This is terrible. I'm gonna switch to another one.
Bernie Mac.
Do we know who that one was supposed to be?
No, it was. This is
a
now.
black
I'm
dude.
going to be much more embarrassed because of how
black dude?
easy this should have been.
Was it a black dude?
No,
Oh.
it was Christopher Walken. Like that's why I'm embarrassed now.
Little Goyle.
Oh, how?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Ooh.
no,
That's a good one.
I'm not Dan Kinnison. So.
Ooh. Am I Dan Kinnison?
No, I'm saying because he does the.
Oh, he does a really bad Christopher Walken
Yeah,
impression?
that
Yeah,
was-
that's true.
Thank God Bentley's not here. Because his impressions would
Well,
be better
that's
than
where
all
we
of ours,
started.
But I'd also
Yeah, we
wanna
did
kill
it the
myself.
first time with him.
Yeah.
And everybody was equally
Not
really
good
bad
at
at
it.
this.
I guessed a lot of them.
No, yeah,
I do want to.
Yeah.
you were good, and
should be known.
you absolutely committed to all of your impressions, and while everybody around you was
we
like, I
were-
just can't.
we were really unfair to Emma on that.
Yeah, you made me do Brian Regan like 8 times.
Yep.
And it was a perfect Brian Regan, and none of you got it. Go on.
No,
What do you think?
I just did the worst.
Oh yeah, move on to your next one.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, I thought you were moving on.
Okay.
Yeah, you're moving on.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not getting out of it that easy.
But it was fun to have everyone do the impression after that. once.
Right, and do it much better than.
Well, no,
I
it's
did.
it's kind of fun to have everybody kind of like, oh, I want to try.
Oh my God.
Nathan Lane.
What's his name from the B-52s?
Fred
Durst.
Durst.
now I'm realizing the error of doing this one. I wish that was what it was because that would be way easier. See, it does sound like Fred Schneider. Now I can only do Fred Schneider.
Was it that guy you were doing last night? I don't remember his name.
Yes, it was
What was his name?
Paul Lind.
Paul Lind. Got it. I'm counting it.
Is he Templeton?
What?
Is he Templeton?
Templeton the Rat?
Yeah.
Possibly.
I love Templeton the Rat.
What? He was the uncle.
Charlotte.
He was an uncle on a
Marcus
sitcom,
Larry.
I think. Anyway.
Uncle Sitcom?
Yes,
I have that
Uncle
so
Sitcom. Uncle Robert Sitcom.
All right, Tina.
Okay. I'm going to let you know now. It's a character, but also a person. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, that's it. That's the whole thing. Try and guess that. There's a whole lot of O's. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's it.
I love this dead silence.
I'm just thinking. This is
If
great,
I could say
great for
one
audio.
name, it would be very clear, but I can't, and I'm also really bad at impressions. Trying to think of a different. The voice is so hard, but it's so.
Is it Frances McDormand's character in Fargo?
No, it is a lady though.
Oh.
Something I can't remember her name. It is a lady. Is that what you
It
said?
is a lady. Trying to think of other. Oh, it's so hard not to say words. All I want to say is just "oh" a bunch of times.
Bobby's mom from Bobby's World.
No.
That's a good guess.
Not Joan Rivers.
She is a mom at one point.
Oh.
Well, that
She
narrows it down.
has a babe.
What's a movie?
I'll do this part. Ba, 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 ba,
Mothers.
ba.
Names of mothers.
It's a theme song. Shh. It's impossible.
Oh.
It's impossible. It's really bad.
Do it again?
Well, that's the theme song for. Ba,
No,
ba,
no.
ba.
Do the character.
Oh, Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Is it Rachel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's really bad.
Yeah, no, that was
Rachel.
good.
All I wanted to say was,
I'll be there
Ross.
Okay.
No, that's good. That's
I
good.
never really watched that show, so
What? I'm lonely, so I watch it a lot.
I mean, I only watched didn't watch it because I was like, I'm punk rock. I don't watch sitcoms or.
I love it.
It's a good show to watch, and just watch all of it.
Yeah.
At the same time, just
It never has
binge
to end.
watch
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
I
really
don't think I could try that impression.
The only thing I can think of because
that is
Vanessa Bayer did an impression.
Yeah, she does
of
such
that.
a good Rachel.
Yeah, and that was all I was thinking of. I was like, well, she can do it. And then I was like, I cannot do it.
Yeah, I
Learned
know,
that
I
very quickly.
She has a very specific, finger point and biting her teeth when she's angry too. Like, I've had it.
Yeah.
She does that kind of shit.
Yeah. Where it's all in the mouth. It's like, I don't even.
Oh, there you got everything.
I just. Yeah.
And then always saying, oh, Phoebes.
Wouldn't it be funny if that
Come on.
character is like absolutely the opposite of her as a real person? Because it's what
She does
It's-
talk like that, though.
well it's one of those things where the people on Friends, I feel like they're not acting very much because they probably are just those people. But
feel
it
like-
might not be true.
I feel like
because-
Matthew
Or the
Perry
great
definitely
actors.
is. He's the one that plays
Yeah.
Chandler, who's like the witty, sarcastic one.
Right.
That makes sense to me. I don't know.
Because I can't imagine the David Schwimmer not being very Ross-esque in any way. Because he seems.
Have you ever
like
seen him
that.
in anything else? It's about
mean-
the same thing. It's Ross is in something else.
Right, exactly. That's it's like the Meg Ryan thing.
Even
Like,
in the movie
it's like-
Madagascar, Ross is a
Oh,
giraffe.
yeah, he is a giraffe. I forgot that. He's
I've not
always
seen
very
Madagascar.
anxious.
Hypochondriac.
Yeah.
Is that really what? Is that
Yes,
it?
all that.
Okay.
He's on this podcast. It's like a
What? You have to listen to nothing but his
play,
voice.
dramatic podcast, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he plays an asshole. It's great. It's called Homecoming.
Purple. Cover art's purple.
Although I did really like David Schwimmer on 30 Rock as the like crazy Greenzo. He was like the mascot for Green NBC. Anyway, he's funny in that. Plug for David Schwimmer.
Way to go,
David Schwimmer, if you're
go,
listening, we
David.
love your work.
10
you
years
so
ago,
much.
you were great on a sitcom or a TV show, not a sitcom.
Crazy.
Anyway,
That's a sitcom.
You were great at playing that Kardashian guy in People versus O.J. Simpson.
You guys ready
I am.
for mine? Okay.
I'm ready for anything after mine. Oh my god.
Oh, Rodney Dangerfield.
I did. I gave it away. I gave it away.
the tie.
I shouldn't have done the tie, but I had to get into character.
No, that's you. You did an impression of his essence.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you were physical. That wasn't bad.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Good job. Good job. You won that one.
Yeah, you won. You won for sure.
Round one.
That was weird. You guys both did the same noise.
Whoa.
That's an impression of me.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Sly style.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was.
Okay,
Holy
so Chad won this round as
That one
well.
written down.
You had that one written down?
Yeah. You did it better.
I wonder if you have the. I have a few really easy ones that are like.
Yeah,
I think they'll be
straightforward.
gotten in a couple seconds. Did you say stripper words?
What?
It's pretty straightforward. Go on, Jeff.
Oh, stripper words.
You just say a bunch of stripper words.
Anyway, all right. This one-
Pull.
Okay, here we go.
Marlon Brando.
Thank you.
Yeah. there
I was
we
going
go.
to say Martin Brando. That's not
Martin.
his name.
Shit.
Charlie Sheen. No.
Oh,
Getting
I want to
there.
create a character that's Martin Brando now. It's
How-
just
how would that-
his
Marlon's brother?
Yes, Marlon's
Can I
brother.
talk to Martin Brando, please? Does James Lipton ever say please? Please.
If you don't, I don't have anything to do on this show. He won a Cable Ace Award, you know.
Okay.
Ooh, I can't decide.
Tina's turn.
Ooh, I can't
Tina.
decide.
Tina's
Gotta
turner.
come up with something good after that
Keep
last
looking
one.
at
Let's
your
see,
paper.
let's see. It's gonna be about the same. All right.
Dr. Evil.
No, close.
Ooh.
Close.
I thought the finger was giving it away.
That's from
Tim Gunn.
Oh, I was getting like
I'm thinking of a very specific
first
video.
half of that was ringing a bell.
A very specific what?
There's a very specific video that I'm thinking of when I'm doing this. I want to do it again. Shit. I'll do the laugh again. Sure, why not? You too. There.
It sounds so familiar.
It's so obscure, and I'm thinking of one scene.
Paula Poundstone. Holly Hunter.
It's a guy this time.
Oh, okay.
What?
You said it's from a video. You didn't say a show.
It's from. Well, the thing that I'm thinking of is him in a specific movie that may or may not be having a reboot right now in its second sequel, and I think he's in it actually.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you never? Okay. Fuck
Oh, yeah. No, that's... yeah.
The laugh.
That was perfect. That was... Yes,
I'm gonna-
you got it.
I'm gonna
I knew it
find
sounded
right
familiar.
fucking now, because otherwise I will feel
Yeah.
very upset, because there's a video where they remix his laugh,
It's so funny.
and
His-
it gave me just an immense amount of joy. Okay, well that's an ad.
His he's really great in Thor Ragnarok and made me laugh a whole lot. Yeah.
I still haven't seen that yet, and Dash said that it was like his favorite.
It's
Thor.
it's just a hilarious movie. Like it doesn't try to be serious in any way, which I think is the problem of the other.
They remixed his laugh. Here we go.
Okay, I totally hear it now.
All right.
That's
I just need to prove myself.
So you two dig up dinosaurs?
dinosaurs.
Oh. And they do like a remix where they like play like a trap beat.
Oh, it's so good.
And they put like lasers on his eyes. And it's my favorite shit. And I have to redeem myself.
What's that video
She's
called? If you could-
she's
It's literally, it's just Jeff Goldblum laugh remix.
Cool.
Tenacious.
That's wonderful.
You have no idea.
Life finds a way. It just,
That is
it
such a
doesn't
weirdo.
sound right.
Did you say laugh finds a way?
I said life, but it
Oh.
didn't
He's
sound
what's
right.
funny is
Life,
that whole
life
scene
away.
Finds
where
a
he's
way.
hitting on Laura Dern's character. If you think about it, he's being a super huge creep like
Yeah,
that whole
you two,
time.
dig up
Like,
dinosaurs.
even after he finds out that Alan Grant, he's a real person, is like with her or whatever.
Yeah,
He's
no,
still
he's
creepy.
still super creepy.
She's tenacious. Emma.
A pirate.
Which pirate?
A witch pirate? A
pirate.
witch pirate?
You're both wrong. It's hard to get it just right. It sounds like all my other ones. I'm trying to think of a specific phrase, but that wouldn't.
Trying to do it in gibberish is super hard.
It is.
Where I'm like, I'm
It
so
is.
bad at things like that.
I heard a little southern in there.
Larry the Cable Guy.
No.
Okay, nope.
I don't know how to do an accent in gibberish.
Wait,
Cat
can you know
Williams.
what the
No.
accent is supposed to be? Like what?
No, because I don't know
What?
exactly.
Borat.
It's because I heard
Bernie
them,
Mac.
I heard them talking the other day on a thing, but I don't know what the accent
Gilbert
is.
Gottfried.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I told you about that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He's a
I
hard
tried
one
to do
too.
that.
In the Last Supper, why is there only? Why are there nobody on the other side of the table?
That's actually pretty. Yeah, it's pretty good. That was a good one. Mine was
sorry.
too back of the throat. It's supposed to be more forward, but I couldn't get it there.
I only hear him because he was in this PBS kids show called Cyber Chase. And that's where I remember him from. Is he was like, I think he was a bird of some kind.
Have you ever heard him do his
Lion King?
Seinfeld impression?
No.
It's perfect. It's well, because they're like super good friends, and so there were times when they would be on a show together, and he would go up and do Jerry's set as Jerry Seinfeld, and just like to fuck over Jerry. And that makes me laugh.
I love old school comedy and how they were just like, oh, we make thousands of dollars each week, so like I'll fuck you over tonight and it's fine.
Exactly. Did you have more, Chad?
Me? Yeah, I got one.
Seinfeld. Why do people ride buses?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was spot on.
Nice job. I have
Jerry
1, 2,
Seinfeld.
3,
Yeah, it's hard.
4,
It's hard.
5 left, but I don't need to do all of them.
I think we should do all of them.
All of them.
All of them, right? As one person.
Let's see how.
Ooh. As me. I think this one's pretty easy. It's pretty popular. But just hey.
Oh, Ollie Shore. Oh, it's
Shoulders.
Either Beavis or Butthead.
I want to say Adam
close.
Sandler. I don't think that's right.
it's De Niro.
No. Hana Chana ha okay and
Matthew McConaughey. It's not Adam Sandler.
No, it's
I thought this would be a lot easier because a lot of people
George Bush.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what that was.
Okay, I
It
like
was the
it.
eyes that gave it away.
Yeah.
Who knew that?
Squinty eyes apparently.
Who knew the Venn
And the-
diagram of George W. Bush and Adam Sandler were so
Was
close
Pauly
together?
Shore? That's the Venn diagram there.
He's in the middle.
Damn, I should have done Pauly Shore in the Goofy movie. Just so good. I love that whole thing that he's in the Goofy movie and he has this horrible character. Dude, need fundage, bro. So, oh,
The
God.
Weasel.
Cheddar Wizzy. Tastes pretty scrumptious.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Oh, this, I see it. I'm not good.
Come on, you just commit.
I
You just
know.
gotta just dive in.
Yeah.
It's a black magician. Okay. If everybody saw what he's doing with his hands.
Is that anything like black metal?
Why?
Black magician. I just
Oh,
think
like
of
just
like,
dark magic?
yes. It's hard to get the tone of voice of the what I'm thinking of.
I'm just trying to think of the hand motions that you're doing.
He does a lot of those. That's a he. I gave it away.
Is it a black he?
No.
Oh. Why do I keep thinking all these are black?
I can't think of it. I'm
One more.
My brain is
God.
totally just melting down right now. I can't. I just want to run away.
That'd be a really funny thing to happen in improv. Someone's just like,
leave.
no.
That happened.
That
One of our
happens.
improvisers definitely left the stage. It was Haley. She didn't like, because it was a 9:30 show. She didn't like what was happening in the scene, so she straight up left. She walked off the stage, and Jared had to go into the green room and be like, "What are you doing? You have to come back out." She's like, "I didn't like that scene." He's like, "It doesn't matter. You have to come back out and finish the show." Like, what?
Oh wow.
Yeah, but, I mean that makes sense when you know her. It makes sense.
I can give it away if you want.
No, I need one more.
One more person? Or?
No, one more go. How much do the hands play into it?
It's just like when I think of him talking.
Okay.
Bill Burr.
What?
Bill Burr.
No.
You said Wilbur, like the pig.
That'll do, pig.
The horse owner.
What?
I got nothing.
Yeah, that was not a good one. It's a good thing we're ending on that.
Who was it?
It was Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
just
That would be really
probably
hard to
wasn't
get.
it wasn't a good idea to do that.
His face is the most distinctive thing about him. I feel his face is so odd.
You should have started like just rubbing or Tina's foot with your foot, and then that would have given it away for his essence.
And then we would have run away.
Just sniff your shoe or something like that.
Thanks for having me on the podcast. Bye.
No, or just make Uma Thurman crash a car. I don't know. Oh, you didn't hear it. Yeah, he for a stunt on Kill Bill, he had her like driving a car on really fast in this like in the woods, and she got into a crash, and he was pretty much a total asshole about it. So anyway, that's information.
He forced her to do it, and oh man, I bet she like didn't get any compensation or anything out of that. What a hard life she must have.
Way to take the good take on that. That's all right.
Tina, your turn.
Oh, I thought we were ending on that.
Oh, I don't know.
Shit.
If you
I
have
got
another
no
one,
other
You
good
don't-
ones.
You don't have to go.
you don't have to.
I'll do one real quick.
I
Yeah,
have a
you do
couple
one.
more.
Okay.
I got, like nothing good.
Okay. Harold.
Barack Obama.
Boom.
I got one.
And just to round it out.
How many more
I'll
presidents
try
are on your
just
list?
to finish it off. I'll see if I can do this one. Like, yeah.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah. That was me
Way to do his
pointing
thing.
at my dick.
This is my James Buchanan.
I got one.
impersonation.
Okay. Ron Lynch. Yeah.
Wait,
That was just so.
He kept laughing in undertow, and then the laugh would die down, and he'd be the last person, like kind of almost releasing his breath, and he'd just go, and then
so-
that would make everybody laugh again because it's
that's
hilarious.
the first inside impressant.
Well, he's a famous person,
That's true.
but also, yeah, I didn't know who he was until he came here.
I could do a really good visual impressant.
Sure, let's see it.
Where he's like,
Oh yeah, Mesmerizo. I'll try one more. No.
Will Gibbons.
Ronald Reagan.
It's not a president. Was he
I
a-
think Will
yeah,
Gibbons
okay.
was a good guess.
That was immediately my
Okay,
first thought.
mix Will Gibbons and Ronald Reagan, and you get exactly this person. I'm kidding.
Austin Young.
It
Tim
sounds
Gunn
like,
again.
it sounds like a character of David Cross's.
Ohio.
Ohio.
It's harder than I thought it would be. I thought this would be really easy for me. It's not.
Snape.
Is it really?
Well, it's,
Alan.
yeah, I wouldn't
Rickman?
do
Rickman?
Snape
Rickman?
because Alan Rickman.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should have been like.
I was mumbling. I did that 3 times.
Okay.
Well, you also said Ohio. Like,
Well, yeah.
I don't know anyone from Ohio.
Yeah, what if we mod this game so that everyone has like a specific phrase you have to say for the impression, and then you don't have to worry about the gibberish, but it's not a quote from them either.
Okay, so it has to
like
be
they have to
everybody does the
say-
same thing.
Yeah,
Oh, so everyone's
Okay,
just
that's
in that
interesting.
specific voice.
yeah.
So Jeff, so what's one line that we'll come up with right now? One sentence.
Live the dream.
It's got to be a little longer and better.
Live the dream and
Keep it
just
clean.
crush that puss.
Right there. Live the dream, crush the puss. So then, if so then my failed one. Live the dream. Crush the puss, you will. So that would be
That's
pretty.
yeah.
So what about
Uh,
your failed one was?
It was
Christopher Walken.
Tarantino.
Like I can't pick which.
Oh, I don't think.
Oh, Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Live the. Oh, see.
You started well.
Live the dream. Crush the puss.
Okay, well that was just that was.
I really just picked really terrible ideas
that
for me.
was for some reason adorable to me. I loved it. I don't know. I don't think you guys failed.
My Rachel was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah,
it was
but I got
also
that.
very Owen Wilson-y, which I also had on my list. So it's like,
We're just gonna go.
Live the dream.
wow, live the dream, crush the puss.
Live the dream.
Although if you'd done the wah, I would have just been a cat.
Wow, live the dream.
Mango?
I have one, but I don't know if it'll work.
Yeah, I have one more that could work with actual words.
I don't know if I can do it, but I'll try. Live the dream, and crush the buzz. It's too short. It's so short.
Okay, hold on.
Do it one more time.
Name? What's
Do
her
it one
name?
more time.
Live the dream, and crush the puss.
Oh no, I lost it. I thought it was someone. I was pretty sure. Now it's not.
It
that.
might be.
I don't know her name.
You do know her name,
Well, I can't think of her name.
so it's not them. Okay.
I don't know why. Like in my brain is just the name Judy Gold, and I know it's not
Nope.
that.
Live the dream and crush the puss.
I can't remember her name.
I don't like saying crush the puss. I don't like saying that.
That's fair.
I find it painful for me
I love
to
saying
say.
crush.
I just want to point out that was not my addition.
Chris didn't-
Amazingly, it
Nope.
was just
No.
Kristen Shaw, no.
Oh, okay. Then no.
I was thinking about doing her, but no.
There's a lisp in there for Kristen Shaw, I think.
I thought I heard a lisp in the first one.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't there in the second one.
No, that was just me.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Live the dream. Live the dream. And
Victoria Jackson.
crush the puss.
Marie Bamford.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That makes more sense now.
That makes sense.
Woo! Yeah.
Woo!
Got it.
Well, that's one game that we will never forget.
What about this one?
God damn it.
live the dream and crush the puss.
Hugh
Steve
Jackman.
Irwin.
Right in between those two.
Everybody that's Australian.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, was that an Australian noise I was doing?
Butler, is he? What is he? What?
Eddie
Hugh
Izzard.
Jackman.
I live the dream and I crush the puss.
Live the dream.
Also, karate kick.
Karate Kick.
Karate kick. Jason Statham.
Oh.
I live the dream and I crush the
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Karate kick.
this game is hindsight is 2020.
Yep.
Oh man, fascinating.
All right.
Okay.
So next game here, we are
Live the dream then. Nope. Actually, that was pretty
Let's
good.
be over. I don't know.
No, that's not what it was.
I don't know what I was doing there. I just
Transitioning to the next part.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
yeah, you needed to apologize for
I
it.
did. I interrupted you by continuing to play the game that was over.
So this is
Still in
this
my
next
head, too.
scene. Oh wait, did we get any emails about what voting which name we were gonna do for this? No, we didn't. Like I don't know the answer to
Yeah.
that.
I don't know, Jeff. Check your fucking email.
So was it making a scene or?
Don't make a scene.
That's right. Don't make a scene. I did the wrong one again. Nice.
I like that one. It's very pleasant.
Oh, it turns into Ode to Joy.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
you know.
it's a disco to
it's
joy.
the disco.
Yeah,
to joy.
I would
It's-
rollerblade the shit out of that song. Yeah. Got two pairs of
So-
rollerblades in the back of my car.
What?
Yeah, one is for Dash, one's for me.
Oh my god.
His are smaller.
I used to have rollerblades.
Are his shorts smaller too? When you guys
Actually,
go?
I don't know if they're smaller. I'm just kind of assuming based off of what I know. I think honestly, most of his clothes are too small for me. They're too
Well, he's
tiny.
a tiny version of a person.
Yeah, he's a tiny version of a person, so he overcompensates with like twice the amount of voice and volume.
Volume. So this is just a game where we do a scene and it's fun, and we don't have anybody here to give a suggestion, I guess, but we can probably find one.
Avon's
can
here.
procure one.
Ooh, Avon could give a suggestion.
Ooh, can I pee first? That's
Yes. What was the suggestion?
The suggestion was
oven.
oven
Uh,
with a little hints of suggestions of popcorn and cat.
Oh. Do we do a countdown or do we just
No, it just starts. It just starts.
it just things happen.
Honey, this popcorn that you made tastes a little funny. Okay, I'm finding some fur in it, and I'm a little bit concerned with what might have been added to this popcorn.
Yeah, babe, it's a new recipe I've been trying out.
Okay.
It's, well, you know, ever since they laid me off from the firm, I just it's been real hard.
Yeah, there's been a lot of weird stuff happening. And my main concern, I guess, is that I don't know. You put the cat in the popcorn and tried to combine the two.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
weird.
No, babe, it's fusion. Fusion's all the rage.
Oh, fusion. Okay.
Yeah, I've been reading about it on the net.
Oh, you've been reading on the net. Okay. Well, I brought in a professional to try and talk to you about your problem.
What?
Yeah, I brought in a professional who happens to deal with depression after being laid off. It's a surprisingly popular field.
No, babe, I'm not depressed. I'm at my peak.
Okay, I'm gonna open it. Hello.
Hello. How are you two today? How are things going? I can tell that one of you is the person that I've been brought here for.
She popcorned the cat. Yeah, popcorn the cat right up.
Okay, so that's just a mistake that happened after the whole layoff.
Yes.
No.
just
It's not a mistake.
Hold on.
I've been
Can
doing
you-
some experimentation in the kitchen. It's,
open a window or something, because
Did you fart?
No, it seems like you're physically sad covered. You're covered in sad.
Yeah, covered in
No.
tears and
That's
dirt.
that's
yeah.
butter. That's butter.
Well, it smells. I mean, just any ventilation.
Yeah, butter is a sad person condiment, honey.
Yeah. Do you?
I thought people liked butter. Butter's all the rage. I
you're
read
so
about it on
You read about on the net.
the net.
Oh my God! Look, is there anything you can do for her? I'm
Yeah.
sure there's something.
Let me just turn on the oven hood real quick. Cool. So now that that's on, we it's so much easier to breathe in here. It's so much easier to breathe.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, so I got really lightheaded with all those weird butter fumes. Did you mention a cat in the popcorn?
Yes, I did. I have a firm belief that my cat has been popped into corn, if you know what I'm saying. Just plopped right down there in the oven and popped into a million different pieces.
babe, the cat's fine. The cat's fine. Don't worry about the cat. I mean,
Okay.
the cat's fine.
Show me the cat. Well,
You guys have okay.
okay, I've got another one. Hello?
Hello. This is DHS. I got your
God.
cat delivery. If you could just sign here.
A cat,
yeah,
cat
thank you.
delivery.
Yeah. Oh, no,
these are
wait,
culinary
wait.
grade cats.
Oh my God.
Babe, why don't you show? What was your name, Doctor?
Dr. Larry.
Why don't you show Dr. Larry the rest of the house? Hey,
Okay.
hey,
Yes.
I told you to come to the back door.
I thought this was the back door. I'm sorry. I get real confused on these suburban streets. You know, it's
I'm gonna
the
complain to your
sprawl.
supervisor.
I'm just doing my job.
Just give me.
Here you go. I do need a signature.
Okay,
here,
yeah. Here, I'm
and
signing.
here.
Okay.
Honey, I showed him the rest of
And
the house.
here.
It's a studio apartment. It doesn't take very long.
So what's-
Show him the neighbor's apartment.
The neighbor, okay.
What's that smell? It smells great.
It's some popcorn. You like the smell?
It smells delicious. It's you said it's popcorn? Is there butter or?
Yeah. There's butter.
Oh, I love butter. Okay, I am totally down to get some popcorn. But don't let me interrupt. I know it looks like.
Hold on. You just wait here for a minute. Give me that cat.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you. Okay. All right, cat, get out of here. I'll be right back. Okay, here. Try this.
Okay. Oh my. This are you like a chef or?
That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to do fusion.
Wow.
Come inside.
Okay.
You gotta talk to my wife here.
Okay, I showed him the neighbor's
Hello.
apartment, and they kicked us out real fast.
And maybe this fantastic margarita. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh,
There's more alcohol than anything else in there.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yep, the Lansings
Hello,
do make a mean marg.
Hi, I don't
I'm,
know. Apparently
I'm Craig.
we've Craig. Hi,
Yes.
I'm Dr. Larry. Let me set down my margarita.
Dr. Larry.
Doctor. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I just said. Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Jesus.
So tension.
I've been hired to kind of get you through your little slump here, talk to you about your problems, but then it seems like you also
have her lay off the cat cooking. That could be possible.
The cat's fine. Look, there it goes right now, hiding under the couch.
Oh,
okay.
that's not our cat.
Yeah, that's our cat, babe.
We got a new cat. Okay.
Same old cat.
What's its name?
Oh.
If that's your cat, what's its name?
Sparkles.
Sparkles. Why did you decide to name it Sparkles?
Oh, she loves Sparkles.
The cat?
Yeah.
She does love Sparkles.
She loves
One
them.
year we dressed her up for Halloween. She went for Halloween as Sparkles. It was a surprisingly easy costume for a cat.
Yeah, she was into it.
Your wife is quickly on board with, yeah.
That's why we love each other.
Okay, so
On board with so
I
much.
had to say, you guys seem like a beautiful couple.
Thank you.
Aren't we?
Thank you.
okay, so who's this guy?
I'm Craig.
This is Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Hi.
Babe, check this out.
Yeah.
Why is
Okay.
Craig here?
Because Craig loves
Hold
my
on.
popcorn.
Let me write this down.
Are you
Oh, yeah, that's you guys don't want any of this,
That's
or
the cat. That's the cat
Inviting
corn.
strangers over.
It's kitty
to-
corn.
kitty corn?
Kitty
I
corn.
hate to say it, but
It's
that's
good.
kind of a brilliant name.
That's
Thank
like,
you.
That's
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's kind of diagonal from me across the table. Could you?
Oh yeah. Here you go.
Okay. Love that sound of that sweet popcorn.
Yeah, that's the wrapper.
Fresh. There's the
That's
the
the-
wrapper. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I thought that you guys were like had like incense or like something like that going on here. It smells like terrific in here.
Babe, he loves it.
Yeah, I've got to say, the whole ethical background of just plopping your kitty cat right in the oven, cooking it up real good, 365 degrees. I mean, I have some ethical issues with that, but
Well, I mean,
gee dang it, tastes
you
good.
don't want to cook it too hot, or else it'll burn, and then you don't get like the tenderness on the cat.
Sorry, you seem to know a whole lot about the art of cooking furred creatures.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
do.
at DHS, we do support the arts, including culinary arts, and
What does DHS stand for, Dr. Larry here? If you wouldn't mind running that by me, because I've heard of DHS, the Department of Human Services.
Oh, well,
no,
you just
this-
answered your own question, Dr.
Well, no,
Larry.
yeah, but they don't deliver cats.
Oh, I didn't order this from the
They
Department of Home
don't deliver
Services.
cats.
So,
I mean, well, the Department of Human Services doesn't.
Correct.
But we are DHS, the Department of the Humane Society. And we do
I thought
deliver
you were going to say
cats.
human sacrifice.
you do deliver cats.
Yeah, we have
Oh.
a subscription service. It's like about Blue Apron. You've heard of the Blue Apron. It's it's like a meal delivery thing. We're kind of getting into that game here at the Humane Society.
The
So-
Humane Society is
Yeah.
getting into the business of selling people cats for cooking.
Well, I mean, what else are you going to do with all these, cats that don't, obviously it's unfortunate, but people don't always
Yeah,
adopt
babe, they're
every
gonna-
one of them.
They're going to be put down anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Would you
Dr.
rather-
Larry, I think I need some counseling at this moment, this juncture in my life.
Okay, well,
Yes.
I'd be happy to transfer my attention over to you from your wife here, because goodness,
I'm doing great.
You smell. I'm sorry to just come. You're not supposed
Like
to say
delicious
that
fusion
to.
kitty corn.
Okay,
That's-
Oh my God.
and
Tears are
mixed
streaming.
mixed with unemployment, but
Streaming down my face.
Soon to
Yeah.
be self-employment.
Oh my God.
Right, Craig?
Yeah, definitely.
Craig,
This is one of our biggest supporters over here. So
before I get to your issue, I noticed you guys have the plaque up here with both your names on it. I love that. Very nice.
Thank you.
Isn't
Thank
it?
you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Commemoration of our sweet love.
it's got sparkles on there too. Like,
It's because of the cat.
Yeah,
We did
yeah.
it on the thing, and it's
Yep, old Jan and Jane.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, Jan,
yeah.
you're just overwhelmed with sadness because because of the animals, or because your wife, who is just a sad, lazy person
it's the
now.
conflict. That's it. I can't stand the conflict anymore. I want her to be happy, but I also want my cats to live. And that conflict, oh boy, it's just got my trousers and my knickers all in kinds of knots. And I don't know what to do. There's tears streaming. There's sweat in my cracks. And I'm very upset.
Well, maybe what you can do is here's what I'll do. I'll take this cat right here, and I'll cut it in half, and then I'll
Wait,
Perfect. I was going to do that anyway.
wait a second.
I mean-
wait a second here. I can tell which one of you actually cares about cats, and it's Jane.
Me. That's me.
Jan.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're going to
look
lunch my
at Jane and
business.
Jan are very easy to mix up. I understand.
Yeah,
we
we'll
knew
see-
that when we got married.
There's a
So-
big difference. My name has an E at the end. Hers doesn't.
and I'm Craig.
Yeah.
Craig's still here.
Craig exists.
Craig, here,
Oh,
take
it
my
is.
email
I
address.
ran out of the popcorn, so I'm sorry if I am like interrupting or in a position in any
Hey,
way.
you're fine.
Oh,
Like,
I
it's
have
nice that
plenty
you're
of
washing
cats
some
to
dishes
deliver,
for them.
so-
That is very nice of you.
You're helping out.
Craig,
We
if you want
appreciate
some
it.
more popcorn, I'll give you.
You know,
I'll give you a pound for $20.
That's a lot of money.
well, I'm not.
See what he says. Okay.
I'm not allowed to purchase while I'm on the clock. Speaking of that, I do have most of the cats in my truck are in very tight quarters, so I should probably check on them.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm going to be right back. Okay.
Are they
Okay,
at
but you're
least
gonna come-
cuddling?
You come back. You come back for that. With the kitty corn.
Okay, Jan. I'm going to level with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, level.
I am a
Level one.
federal cat cop.
Oh.
And this has
with-
been yes.
You're Animal Cops
I'm in
Houston?
the pussy police.
Oh my
That's what they
God.
call us on the streets. So I've actually come here because I knew all about this whole situation. And you were being used as a pawn. You'll be fine as long as you help me take this motherfucker down.
Oh. I mean,
All right, Jane. This
Oh.
is your time to shine. I've built you up as your wife to this moment.
babe, you've always stood behind me.
That's right. I always stood behind you because I'm too scared. You're my human shield. Okay.
Yep.
It's your time to do the right thing.
So when he
I
comes,
don't know if I can sacrifice my future.
when he comes back in, I'm gonna need you to wear this wire. Here you go.
All right, babe. I'll do it for you, Jan. I'll do it for you because I love you. I love you so much.
I
All
love
right.
you too.
Ow. All right, I got it stuck.
All
All right.
It's a good thing I only lost 3 or 4 of them, so we're good to go.
So
Keep it cool.
hey,
so Craig.
yes.
Craig, old Craigo. What's up, Craig? Craig Bud. Craig Man.
Okay, guys.
The Craigster.
Ooh, everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's going good. I'm smiling and I'm happy. Hello, I'm Jan.
Dr. Larry here. Your name's Craig, and
Yes.
Craig, can you say your last name, and could you speak into
The giant
Oh,
flower.
hey, Craig. I thought maybe you would want to check out my boobs.
Speak directly into my wife's breasts right now.
Yeah, check them out.
Hey, I'm not gonna knock a fun family.
Craig, what is your what? I forgot what you said your last name was. If you did,
Oh,
even
it's
mention
Gillisand.
Frank Gillison, yeah?
Gillison.
Okay.
My social
Craig
security
Gillison.
number is 896224479.
Great.
That's
Wow.
just
That's a
Did you
standard greeting amongst
You
like
just give that
know-
info out.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Alarming.
I live on 4265 Ballaside Lane.
Bad Ballaside. Yeah, I've been there.
It's a lovely neighborhood.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
definitely.
very nice,
It's,
very nice.
Well, I can afford it because of all these cats. You know,
All the cats
Right.
that you do
Yeah.
what with.
They're really flying off the shelves.
What are you doing with those cats exactly? What's your plan here?
Oh well, I mean, we normally sell them to people because they're culinary grade cats that are going to be put down. So we sell them to people to make into stews or popcorn seasoning.
It's just cat stew,
Or-
and that.
Oh, babe, I hate to see you like this.
It's a cat. It's a cat. The fur and the stew, and I just. Okay, I don't know how longer.
No,
I
we
can do
skin the
this.
cats
All right, babe.
first.
You know what?
Well, guess what, motherfucker?
What?
This is America, and that is illegal. You ain't allowed to get them cats fucking given to people.
Oh, he was hiding
Whoa.
his southern accent
I
the whole
was.
time.
I was Dr. Larry, and I was just pretending. Now you're under arrest,
What?
motherfucker.
What?
Yeah.
Next week on
Oh,
Animal
no.
Cops Houston.
Jake, cuff him.
Come here, son. You're gonna go away for a very long time.
Jane, I
Oh,
like when your
man.
voice gets deeper.
I hate it when I get arrested.
I've been hiding behind my Jan's wife voice.
You put on a specific voice just for me.
That's right, babe.
I'm sorry that part of your marriage was a lie, but we had to take this motherfucker. Damn.
Yep. It's been coming
Well, I
for
must
a
say
long
this
time.
was a very elaborate ruse that you all did on me, and I just feel like such a fool.
Hi, I'm Jan.
And scene.
Yay.
Oh, that's my favorite exit line ever. Oh boy.
hooray.
Yep. I always end up being the bad guy somehow.
Well, Jeff, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Oh, that's a good quotable quote.
A man said that.
Man.
A Batman.
It was a Batman?
Yeah, that's a Batman. It's from.
Oh, you wore the shirt.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Full
I'm
circle.
wearing
And the necklace.
and
The choker.
I was just gonna say Zach's not here to make fun of me for this.
the choker.
Yeah.
Get it?
Boo.
The Scat Man.
No.
Why?
What?
Because this, I don't know, the choker and the.
Oh, Batman, Scatman. Okay.
Yeah.
But still, like, on here,
Can you imagine if that's how Batman greeted the criminals? That he was like, going up, skiddy-ba-dee-dee-ba-dee.
If Scatman Crothers was a superhero.
Scatman.
Like,
but with the voice modulator.
I just imagine, like, okay, there's a criminal, like, he's like carrying a bag of money with the dollar sign on it, and he's like going down an alley, and then you just hear, and he's like, what the hell was that? And then it gets closer, and it's like, and then all of a sudden he's
What's that? Have you guys seen the Big Mouth?
Yeah.
You know the ghost? Oh, the ghost of Duke Ellington.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it is. Oh God.
I saw I think one episode of that show.
It's
it's funny.
hard to watch.
There's just
The first episode is definitely the hardest one to get through.
is okay.
I don't know. There's one where they skull fucks the head of some guy,
yeah.
but then he turned out to be a really bad dude anyway. So it was like, wow, it's kind of prolific. But
Yeah.
Well, it's good. It's a
Still
good thing they skull fucked that guy then.
yeah, I mean, it was difficult to watch though. At first, I was like, oh God.
That's like I was watching BoJack Horseman and I got through like I think most of the first season, but it's just I found that I was like, you know what? I'm really depressed. Like just that show
It'll do that.
makes me really depressed.
Yeah.
That
It's
show
too real.
That it tackles depression in such an artful, perfect way.
Yeah, and it's too
love that show.
relatable to me. I can't deal with it.
That show could fuck you up pretty bad.
Anyway, all right. So I think what we're gonna do now is head on to some pluggity plugs, which are fun. And we'll start with woo. Oh right. Just cut out all of the silence here.
it's not silent anymore.
No, I like to edit that out. Plugs.
Hey.
We're a professional show. All right, we'll start with our guest Tina.
Ooh,
You got stuff coming up.
I don't know. Let me think here. I want to
This
say
is 6 weeks from now.
Yeah. Let me think. I know that Dash Thompson and I are most likely going to be doing our show Date Night coming up again in August. It's very fun. It's a comedy show for couples, but you don't got to be a couple to come to the show. We give out prizes, we do games, we do improv, and we do stand-up. And that is super fun.
It's so
yeah, that's probably my
I
main
really
one.
like the poster with the
Yes,
little
the tiny
arms.
hands. That was I'd take full credit. My idea for the
Good call.
picture. It did nothing else. Just that picture. Yeah.
And then you do improv, obviously.
Yeah, and I mean, improv is most weekends, either Friday or Saturday. I'll be there doing a 7:30 or a 9:30 show.
You're the teacher for me.
Yes, once a month I teach the 101 improv class, which is very fun. It's $10 to participate. It's free to watch, and then wish that you were participating.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and those are kind of, I don't really have a set schedule for those just yet, but every now and then I'm here.
All right, and Emma.
That's me. I do stand up and improv various places. Stalk me on Facebook to find out. Truth or Dare Live is a show every other month or so where comics do embarrassing things and tell jokes and truths about themselves. I shortly will be showing up on an episode of Dr. Game Show unless they edited me out.
That's pretty cool. Wait, that's the one that I think you were telling me about.
Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome.
Woohoo. Yeah, thanks. I didn't do much. I just called in towards the end and voted on the game
still,
that should win.
I've heard a lot of good things about that show. I've been meaning to
It's very good.
subscribe. But yeah. Was there anything else that you were going on?
Is that it?
Oh,
You got anything else?
I would like to plug my MySpace music page. I posted on Facebook about it 10 years ago today.
Oh, you got one of those memory things?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you the
Nice.
link. You have to go to my Facebook and add me as a friend, get accepted by me as a friend, which may or may not happen. Scroll down to 10 years ago, and maybe you'll find it.
Awesome. And Chad.
I help run shows at Cap City, Friday Night Funny. That's great. It's fun. I do stand up at Cap City, and I like to do that. Fucking Jesus! I help do podcasts here too. All the
Ooh, about-
podcasts.
Do you want
Yeah,
me
the
to stop
pilots.
asking you for plugs?
No,
'Cause
I
it
just never-
just seems like you're pissed off whenever I do.
Front Street.
Oh yeah, I always forget to plug
Oh,
Front
Front
Street.
Street.
Front Street. Front Street. Front Street.
Front Street.
I host a
Front
mic.
Street in.
I host a mic at Front Street.
It is an open mic on Sunday nights.
What Emma said.
I thought it needed a theme song.
And why not let it be that one?
I'm sorry I sang over your plug.
And then that's it.
All
It
right.
starts at 9 o'clock. Sign up at 8. And someone wins a little
If you show up at
bit
8, nobody's
of
going to be
money.
there. Sign up at 8:30.
That too. I would like to plug also all of those things that were just plugged. I go to the open mic. Sometimes I go to the improv. Yeah, see, everything's already been done. Not anyway. Also, this show that you're hopefully listening to, if you're hearing this, I don't know how you could be hearing this if you're not listening to the show.
Well,
They could
sometimes you
be-
kind of tune it out.
Sitting in a car with a friend who's listening to it and then
Oh, good
just
point.
hating everything that they're hearing right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chad.
I'm just saying it's
If you're
possible.
that friend,
You can't
fuck
expect
you.
Oh yeah, no.
You can't
I'm just telling people. I'm just asking the questions. This
can't-
is just saying. I'm just saying. What if this happened?
You can't expect every single person to be like, "This is the best." What if someone? I mean, there's got to be someone
I
who's heard
expect
this
that.
and been like. Actually, I wonder if there has been someone who's heard this. If you have heard this and you hated it and you're still listening, write in. I'd love to hear from you.
if you know someone who hates this show,
Send me
If
a
you-
personal message because I'd like to have a long conversation with you.
Well, I would like to have you on the show.
I'd like
So
to have
that
sex
you
with you.
can-
Fuck you, Jeff. I'll do it.
I mean,
So
I would like
heated.
to have sex with you too.
Oh.
Maybe we
Well.
can do that like at the same time.
why don't you guys just have sex with each other?
Yeah. So many times
weekly,
I've
dude.
wondered. All right. Well, that is a great ending for the show.
Hooray.
Why don't you just have sex with each other? Bye.
Well, that would be a whole other HR issue. Anyway, so thank you everybody for listening, and I feel dumb.
Welcome to Blue Velvet Skies with me, David Lynch. Today, the sun has blessed us with an 86-degree day, partially cloudy. Remember, as you travel through this world, to take the time to find the light inside, to digest your Garmin Boja. Until the night ends, friends, I'm David Lynch.
My name is Geoff. I need something to do, an excuse to have conversations with you. I wasted my life gaining pop culture knowledge, which shows much more than my 10 seconds in college. My name is Geoff. Geoff needs something to do.
You've been listening to Geoff Needs Something to Do with your host, Geoff Parks. Recorded in the Salem Comedy Studios at Capital City Theater. Produced and edited by Chad Johnson.
This has been a Salem Comedy Studios production.